Hey, this is Ian Westerman. I'm the head pro at EssentialTennis.com, where it's our mission to bring passionate instruction to passionate tennis players just like you. Welcome to this episode of Ask Ian, where I'm going to be answering a question from Celtic Gunner, 1992, who wrote and said, "My greatest mental struggle would be dealing with momentum shifts or being on the receiving end of a comeback. I'm generally a good front runner, but recently I've lost a couple sets where I was leading by multiple breaks, and I even lost a set where I was leading 5-0. My question is, how to regroup and refocus after letting a big lead slip?" Sounds painful, doesn't it, Ira?
What are you trying to imply?
Right. No, nothing having to do with you, Ira. Don't worry. All right. So yeah, this is a big frustration for a lot of players, and the solution in a nutshell is you need to approach each and every point with the same level of focus and intention. And by intention, I mean forethought, planning. You have some kind of strategy in place for this point, and you have just a narrow focus just on this individual point right here and now. Where players get into trouble is where they start keeping track in the back of their mind. Oh man, I lost the last 4 points in a row, or geez, I got, broken the last 2 games in a row. I've lost the last 4 games in a row. And so they start this tally in the back of their mind. And the problem with this is they start giving weight to the situation. And this reminds me very much of my friend Ed Sang, who did Mental Tennis Mastery with me, one of the courses that we offer. And he gave me really my perspective on this. I give him all the credit. From his point of view, the big problem here is that players give weight to the scenario where really you should be approaching each point as if it were in a vacuum. Now, this is much, much, much easier said than done. It's not easy to do that. We want to keep track, and we feel like there's this visceral thing, like momentum is some kind of outside force, and either you have momentum or you don't have momentum, or you're on a streak or they're on a streak, and it's this like literal physical thing that actually is keeping them rolling in one direction or another. But that's completely false. The opposite way of thinking about that is just simply stepping up to the line and saying, okay, in this point, I know that this is working well for me today. I know that my opponent has X, Y, or Z weakness. I know that they're not liking it when I do A, B, or C today. And so you match those things up, and each individual point, you start back at that point. You start back at that scenario. You pick out a simple plan that you think will be effective, and then you go and you execute. But if your attention starts getting dragged over to, oh no, I'm blowing it again, then one of two things is going to happen. Either you're going to get tight and tense, and you're going to start getting tentative. You're going to withdraw, which gives your opponent the opening to come back, aka have a momentum shift, or you'll start going for broke because you're saying to yourself, oh man, I don't want to blow this again, and you just start going for winning shots, and you end up beating yourself. Those are kind of the two ends, the two extremes on the spectrum, and players do both all the time. So each time you step up to the line, you need to treat it like it's just a new point. You hear professional athletes talking about this all the time, and it's not a coincidence. Across all different sports, take it one game at a time, take it 1 point at a time, take it one swing at a time, whatever it happens to be. If you're looking for some additional guidance on this, we have some coaching, some free coaching. It's a series of 3 videos. We're going to put a link to that in the description down below. It's actually a series of videos that I did with Ed Sang, who's a master when it comes to mental toughness and tennis. So I highly recommend you check that out. Hopefully this video is helpful to you. If you've enjoyed it, do me a favor and click like. Leave any comments or questions that you might have in the area down below. And if you have a topic or a question that you would like me to answer in a future Ask Ian, leave that down below as well. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Take care and good luck with your tennis. For hundreds of free digital tennis lessons, head over to EssentialTennis.com right now. More wins and more fun on the court is right around the corner. You'll even get a free gift just for stopping by. Simply click the link at the top of any page.